Good morning, sports fan. I'm gonna put my hat on, it makes me look even more serious. Day 2, stage number 3 today. We've got a big task at hand to defend this yellow jersey for Steve. But got a little secret weapon today. Hopping out a new pair of socks now. For those of you that don't race or ride bikes competitively, then you won't know, but a brand new pair of white Rule 28 socks, not only does it save you 7 to 10 watts over 48 kilometers per hour, it probably saves you about another 20 watts in terms of morale watts. So I reckon nigh on 30 watts today I'm going to be saving with a new pair of socks. But no, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. We're about to leave the hotel, done breakfast. Yeah, feeling a little bit nervous today. I don't get nervous. I wasn't nervous at the British Zwift Champ, but I don't know, I guess it's a different kind of mentality, like knowing that I've got to go into today's race to ultimately help Steve win this race overall. It's like a different kind of pressure. Like I'd never put any pressure on myself, but because there's pressure on Steve to deliver, yeah, it's a weird mentality, but we're gonna crack on. I'm gonna shut up. We've got a bike race to get to. Shouldn't have known if I was the one who's drowning in your flood, it's overwhelming me. Stage 3. Starting our warm up now. 115 kilometers, I think the course is today. Around a 15k circuit, so 10 laps. How you feeling, Ross?
You alright?
Ross is incognito today, he's in stealth mode. No one's going to spot him in the pink jersey. Hello. Race is go.
Bradbury's still up front with 2 minutes gap on the peloton. That puts him in GC or close to GC at the moment, but he is riding on his own. We've covered 20 miles. Several teams looking at us to do. We've done majority of the work to date. Let's just hope we can entice a few more to tow the bunch along. There are 3 escapees in between. Well, as I speak, we are starting to light up the peloton.
How'd you get on, Cam?
We f***ing won it. What'd you say, Jake?
Easy work. Easy.
Big licks in the last 3 laps, I reckon we let it in from. And last lap before the climb, like we kind of knew it was gonna. Yeah, we're at the front all day, but we knew it was gonna go on the last climb. So my finish line was the bottom of the climb, so we just sprinted into it, dropped off Jake and Steve, and we came and finished with the bunch. Got the win overall. We didn't win the stage, but we won the yellow jersey, so it was a good day, I think.
Is that winner chicken dinner, Cam?
Chicken dinner.
I just think you're
chicken for dinner.
I think you're too lazy though, mate.
Oh.
The only issue is I didn't get a feather for the climb, so I had to do it on brute power.
No, this Cam, this is real racing.
This isn't Zwift?
No, this is real racing.
What am I doing here then? Okay, so before we embark on our 4 egg mayonnaise and salad baguette, before we embark on our 4 hours and 14-minute drive home, quick note on today. Yeah, it was like we pretty much finished off. To finish off perfect, Steve would have won the stage, but you know, we finished off kind of pretty good. Our plan pretty much went perfectly. I don't like saying what our plan is before like the race, just in case that doesn't happen, but basically what we were doing today, the way we decided to attack the race was, you know, Welsh, the Welsh cycling team. They had second place with Pete Kibble. He was in second on the overall, and they had a strong team of 6 guys. So the plan was to, you know, we didn't really have the force to control the race from the start. So the plan was to let an initial break go with no sort of danger men in GC in the overall, and then if anyone went of note, we had on our stem the top 10 in GC. So if any of those guys went, the plan was to just use up, you know, some of the other guys from the team to jump on those and neutralize those attacks, and then try and get sort of into the race, well into the race, like halfway through the race, and then that's when sort of me and Jake were to take over. The break actually got like 2.5 minutes at one stage with one of the guys who was 2 minutes down overall. So even though he was way down in GC, he was a virtual leader on the road. But thankfully, you know, I started riding. The Welsh Cycling Academy put a couple of guys up in the front. So yeah, we managed to bring it back down to within sort of 15 seconds on the last lap. So the GC was all back down to status quo. To Steve was back in the virtual yellow, and yeah, pretty much the case with our team was we had me left, Jake was on my wheel, and then Steve was sat third man. And for me personally, the finish line was on the last lap at the bottom of the climb, so I just had to ride into that climb as hard as I could. And by doing that, not only are you bringing the brake back, you're also neutralizing any attacks from anyone else in the bunch. So if the pace isn't that high, people are more likely to attack. So the plan was to just ride as hard as I could into the foot of that climb, and then inevitably there's going to be attacks where Jake and Steve can jump on them and shut them down, and yeah, go for the win. That seemed to be the case. I rode into the climb as hard as I could, literally blew myself to bits, and then yeah, there was a few attacks and stuff, but it was quite a big group, I think, that came to the finish. I think there's like 20 or 30 guys. But yeah, even though Steve didn't win the stage, I think he was like 5th or 6th or something. There's no time split, and then like the top 3 all finished behind him. So pretty much, yeah, we got the job done. We sealed the overall, and we can come home happy. Second year in the row. Unfortunately, Will wasn't here this weekend, which is why I was here to take in for his place. But yeah, Will won it overall last year, Steve won it overall this year, so yeah, we're on a pretty good track record at this race at the minute. But yeah, today's racing was 3 hours of racing, just under 3 hours of racing. I did a normalised power of 330 watts, so it was a pretty solid day, just riding on the front, controlling the race, neutralising attacks, and we can go home happy.
With our egg and salad. With an egg
and salad and tomato. We've got some cucumbers in there as well. On brown bread, so brown bread's good, in it. Seeded brown bread, nice and healthy. We have got a chocolate flapjack and some fruit gums for morale, because no doubt 3 hours into this journey,
we're gonna bonk, aren't we?
Yeah, it's gonna be the hardest stint of today. It's gonna be harder than the race, I reckon. There's nothing worse than driving home like 4.5 hours after a hard race. So yeah, you're tired, and all you want to do is lie down and go to sleep when you have to drive. But that's all part of bike racing. So I'm gonna just eat my baguette now. So.
All right then. Oh yeah, no, I'll turn it on.
White snow, red sky, reach up for so high, blue eyes, fake cry, beware of the fox tonight.
Alright, so just made it home from Devon. 4.5 hours it took us to get here. Got the fire lit and some chicken and chorizo pasta, and also for afters some half-baked Ben & Jerry's. Solid way to end off what's been a pretty successful weekend for the team. Congratulations again to Steve, and yeah, we've got one more week now until the first Premier calendar, the first, I guess, National Road Series round of the year up in Klondike's GP, which means one more week of training, one more week of preparation, and yeah, hopefully we can achieve something there. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash a thumbs up, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Peace! Wouldn't it be cool if we could train you, Lexi? Wouldn't it be cool if we could train you to do the peace outro? You just gotta do it like that, yeah, but a little bit more extension on the arm. Peace! Yeah, like that. Good girl.